us, and I'm sure it will continue. I'm not sure what year it was this year.
That was the 39th.
39th.
Yeah.
So next,
the Greater Taylorville Chamber is saying to us.
well,
awesome.
and I'm thinking it'll probably be right.
Absolutely.
It seems to be bigger and better every year.
Yeah, you cannot doubt that group. They get it done every single
They
year.
do get it done.
All the volunteers and all the local businesses that are just showcased. Come in, from your experience, how far do people travel for Chili Fest?
For miles and miles,
Yeah.
I mean, hundreds of miles away. I know we get people from Bloomington, and we probably get people from the Chicago area, Midwest.
Any conversation you've had with fire or police that we've talked about already? Nothing from fire, anything from police that?
No, not really. Just everything went well. Somebody's bike got stolen, I guess. But other than that, everything was pretty well handled by our police department. And I know they have security there at night and stuff. Yeah. And so a lot of people leave a lot of their valuable gifts up there. And so, no, everybody had a good time.
You have to think about that. All those vendors are leaving their tents on the square for the 5th and the 6th. And I did see some of those patrol guys on their golf carts. It's great to see that.
Exactly.
Taylorville High School was really showcased at this Chili Fest. Choir, Christian County CEO, the cheer and palms dance team.
It just shows you how our community supports the school events and stuff. I heard it was a great football game on Friday night. I listened to parts of it and was watching part of it at the rehearsal dinner. And but no, it was what a great game and lead us right into Chili Fest, and what a great event they had.
It was quite a matchup there, Mayor, and I'm sorry you weren't there to see it, but I'm happy you were able to tune into a little bit of that broadcast.
I wasn't there, and neither was Leroy. I would have not known who won the game if Leroy would have been the announcer. He'd have been hollering and stuff. And no, my hat's off. And I heard you had some guest announcers, and I heard they did a great job. Judge Paisley and Lou Johnson, big supporters of Taylorville athletics throughout the years, and my hat's off to them.
Blew me out of the water with their commentary, their preparation, and they were poised on the microphone for one of the most exciting games that I'm ever going to watch in person.
Well,
it was just awesome.
And like I said, my hat's off to the Taylorville Tornadoes. I said going in, they're probably the best 1-4 team in the state. Yeah. Now they're 2-4. It backs to the wall now, and we'll see what kind of guts and glory that they can come with in the next 2 weeks. Play Charleston and Mattoon the next 2 weeks.
Sure.
And so we need to get to 4 victories, and then we'll go from there, see what our playoff chances are.
Absolutely. Taylorville will be on the road these next couple of Fridays there. So absolutely unbelievable weekend here in Taylorville, from the football game to the 2-day Chili Fest event. Just a great time to be in Taylorville.
Right. Great time to be a tornado and also Taylorville.
Absolutely.
Taylorvillian.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The fun things continue. There's a city council meeting tonight. Anything on your mind about this meeting?
That'll be fun. We got a few business district development things to give out to people that, we can see the improvement on the square. My hat's off to Design with Details, moving into a new building on West Main, and they've really got that place looking nice. And it's money that the city has given them to help with their refurnishing their building, and it's great for the town. It's great for the community.
Absolutely. A couple recognitions are going to be made tonight. Holly Kreppel is on the agenda. Who is this?
Well, Holly Kreppel, she's the one that's organized all the Taylorville citywide rummage sale. She started last May, and then we had another one there in September. I think there was 92 different ones. Rummage sales. And like I said, I don't know this gal. I've never met. That was something that she did to help the community. And so I called her a couple of weeks ago and asked her if she'd be available tonight. And she said she was. So looking forward to meeting her. And they've already got next spring's rummage sale in the works. I think it's going to be May 8th, 9th, and 10th, something like that, she's told me. So it'd be nice to meet her and just thank her for the work she does for Taylorville. So, and like I said, I sometimes choose who I'm going to pick, but I'm open for suggestions. So anybody that wants to call my office and give me a suggestion on who to honor in the future, feel free to.
plenty of people to highlight in this community, and I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll get some calls for that. And it's nice to know who has been heading up and coordinating all that. I keep seeing posts about these rummage sales throughout the year. Absolutely.
Exactly, and all these small towns around us have had it, and Holly must have thought it was a good idea for Taylorville, and for us to have 92 different places, so like I said, my hats off to her.
Yeah, everybody's got to get rid of stuff out there. Everyone can benefit from a rummage sale.
Exactly. I probably need to have one myself.
Oh, absolutely. I'm there with you. I like to attend them though. I don't have enough stuff. I need more stuff. I need other people's stuff.
All right.
Agreement. Then there's quite a few organizations and individuals that you're going to be talking to about
Right.
this.
It's different people that have applied for business development district grant money, and so we'll approve most of these tonight. I think some of the ones are much needed in our community. I haven't really looked at the list yet, but it's nice, and we're giving our money back to the community and back to the business owners in Taylorville.
Absolutely. So this will be for businesses to start receiving that BDD grant money.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
A lot of them have came to us before and got different money, and we keep applying this to improving our downtown area, plus all areas of town.
Awesome. I know there is a motion on here. There is going to be talked about making alcohol sales to individuals under age. It's going to be mirroring the code of tobacco and vape. We talked a lot about tobacco and vape products being sold to minors in the past. What's this conversation now?
Well, we're more stringent on the alcohol or the vape sales than we are alcohol sales, and some people like to probably strengthen our bid on that, so it will work out good. We want people of age to be able to make their decisions, but what we're trying to do is the people that aren't of age legally not to be able to get them. And our police department does a great job in having these so-called stings that go around. And the one place is first time we've caught them. This was on alcohol sales. They received a $250 fine. And this other place, just recently, we caught them again for the third time. So we suspended we charged $750 fine, which was the largest, and we suspended their liquor license for 30 days. So we hope that sends a message to the other people not to sell to minors.
And what you just described there with the tiers of fines, is that the same as that tobacco and vape? Or
well, no, vapes are more stringent. Sure. So I think what a lot of the aldermen are wanting to make our alcohol ones more stringent than what they were previously.
Okay. Well, we will be waiting for this city council
vape
meeting.
The second time we caught two of them. The second time was a 90-day suspension. Okay. So I think that's probably what some of the aldermen are thinking.
I remember those being a lot tougher on the vaping stores around here. So it'll be interesting to see
the vapes is such an unknown that
really
I think we need to try to get that hit and get that right taken care of early.
Yeah, now that everyone does know the effects of nicotine and tobacco, it's almost like a resurgence. Early cigarette use, it's almost like a new, use of a different product. Like It's not going to have the same outcome out there. So
we try to keep that out of the high school and the junior college level now.
I know that's a constant battle for those educators, those staff over there. So we'll keep it updated, and you guys doing all you can with the Taylorville City Council as well. So that meeting is tonight, 7:00 at the Municipal Building. If I have that all right, we have Taylorville Mayor Bruce Berry in studio with us now. We got to take ourselves a break. You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show right here on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
If you're like most people, finding extra money for your savings just doesn't happen. Hi, this is Casey Rankin at People's Bank and Trust, and we have the solution you've been looking for. Sign up for our Save by Spending Roundup program, and we'll round up your purchases to the next dollar, and then transfer that change to your savings. Shop, enjoy, and save. Start saving for the things you really want with our Save by Spending Roundup program. Call 888-TBT-19 and let us put you and your savings first. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Not all hearing aids deliver on their promises. I'm Crystal Baker, owner of Specialized Hearing Solutions in Taylorville. With a decade of experience, I've seen firsthand how many advertisements can be misleading. My commitment is to educate you on the best options tailored to your unique hearing needs. I offer complimentary hearing exams to help you or your loved one discover the ideal solution. Call today at 824-0411 to schedule your appointment. Let Specialized Hearing Solutions in Taylorville help you rediscover the sounds of life. Go Tornadoes!
Dr. Emily Smith here from Taylorville Community Eye Care across from Taylorville High School. Parents, this is your reminder to prepare your children for the classroom and school athletics. Good vision and eye protection go a long way to success in school. Give your family's eyes the love they need. Schedule their routine eye exams today by calling 287-2020. Taylorville Community Eye Care, enhancing vision, enriching lives.
Hi everyone, Nicole Patrick here, your new local country financial representative at 917 West Bresser in Taylorville. I'm proud to recognize the Tornado student athletes that represent our community by being the exclusive sponsor of the WTIM Nicole Patrick Country Financial Player of the Game. During Tornado sports broadcasts this school year, WTIM announcers will select a player at the end of each game who will receive a certificate for being named our Player of the Game. Good luck to all the teams this season, and go Tornadoes!
4-H members believe helping others is important, whether it's providing tutoring to a student who needs a little encouragement or delivering meals to hospice patients. 4-H members dedicate their hands, heads, hearts, and health to serving their communities.
This week and every week in 2024, we salute the 4-H.
This message is sponsored by Prairie Land Ag, your fall fertilizer specialists in Stonington.
Summer means it's time to be active. Taylorville Care Center can help you be active this summer with their great therapy program that includes medical care and private rooms. Find out more by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
With over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming weekdays and 2 hours on Saturdays, WTIM AM, FM, and online is your ag information station. Listen by tuning in on air or online, and listen to WTIM Ag podcasts anytime.
Your information station, WTIM.
You are listening to WTIM, your information station, this WTIM morning show with Taylorville Mayor Bruce Berry. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Talked about in that first half of the upcoming regular city council meeting tonight at 7 o'clock and just some of the happenings around Taylorville. Let's talk the summer of 2024 is ending. We're into the school year. Those projects that we talked about all year long, how did we do on those projects?
Right, we did pretty well on the projects. We're continuing to replace the water main on Springfield Road in front of the high school, and then down Cheney Street. Just more or less completed. We just did the asphalt parking lot at the Veterans Memorial, which really looks nice. I want to put my thanks to them for doing that. Poplar Street there in front of the firehouse continues to be done, and we'll get it done in a couple weeks, I think. And then we're doing a lot of road work and sidewalks around Taylorville Food Center there on Shumway down Market and Franklin Street there, and so that'll probably not be finished till in the next spring, but we're trying to get that where it's more passable right now.
Right, all really great things to hear.
A lot of stuff done.
Absolutely. How big is that water main project? You mentioned the street names.
I forget, was it 800 feet or
Okay.
1,200 feet or something? But that's we're moving it from where it is into the road to south of the road along that way. Runs east and west there, and so that'll be we've had so many water main breaks there, and so that'll be a great addition. And hopefully the state, as planned, will come in next year and asphalt 29 from Walmart to the driver's license plate. That's in the plan.
And that would be a state run?
That's it's a section of that. And a lot of people have noticed we're getting 48 repaved.
Yeah.
That's really nice, at least from Taylorville, and then it's going to go from Taylorville north to the Blue Mountain to Decatur earlier, a year or two ago, and so the final phase of that is Taylorville to Blue Mountain. So
Wow.
that's a much needed road improvement in Taylorville.
Absolutely. Do you know if the Route 29 work is that part of the Rebuild Illinois campaign?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
That's part of the Rebuild Illinois. It's 5 or 8 year plan. I'm not sure, and they're about the middle of that. So I think Governor Pritzker's done a great job with the Rebuild Illinois program. And one thing I've been catching some heat over lately is the gas prices. Well, they finally came down in Taylorville. So want to thank them. I have nothing to do with the gas prices, but people think, and I call a few people because it's ridiculous that ours was 30, 40 cents higher than some areas. But so now I think we're more in reason than we have been.
Yeah, that is a constant talking point around here, is that I can get my gas for $1 cheaper in Pana. It's an interesting thing. And I think it was Matt Hart with the Christian County Economic Development Corporation. I asked him flat out with this question. I think he just told me it's a basic supply and demand issue.
Right,
is that what you hear?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot with Pana had to do with their new Jack Flash, and the other people were trying to keep their customers from going elsewhere. And but it is ridiculous that ours was so much higher than the other places. And of course we were losing sales tax and things like that, and people were going. And so I think now we're more within reason. We're still a little bit higher than some areas, but we're lower than some areas. And I think that's the first for us.
Absolutely.
Thank you to Casey's next door and FS and Circle K and things like that.
It's really, really great that they can group together and they can start to lower those prices a little bit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Charge a fair price. I got nothing to do with it, but it seems to be gouging us. And I think they were for a little bit.
Sure.
So
Awesome. Mayor Barry, we got about a minute left here. I know a new bike rack got installed, and we're talking continuing projects, Lincoln Prairie
Lincoln
Trail.
Prairie Trail. Those guys do a great job, and they got a new bike rack they installed, and thank to them. And we're all waiting for the trestle to be fixed. And the last word I heard on that was the end of February. The bridge will be made. We'll be and then they will bring it down here, and we will do that. And oh my God, that will be a much needed. It's been almost 10 years, I think, before it's done. It will be 10 years. And like I said, we've tried, but we never did own the trail. But after this bridge is installed, Taylorville will have ownership of the trail to south of Awanico. So look for much needed improvements along the trail there, half of the trail. And, Lincoln Prairie Trail would like to extend this bike path all the way to Rochester. Wow. So we'll see where that ends up. And, it's all about getting aid and getting grants for this. And just want to put we did apply for $3 million grant to do the
terror attack on Israel. It ignited the Gaza war. Happened a year ago today. The two Americans have been awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Victor Ambrose and Gary Rubkin discovered gene activity.
Sleep Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley LP.